Hey, what's up, gamers? Rick here with Painting Happy Little Miniatures. I probably should have said, welcome to Painting Happy Little Miniatures. I'm your host, Rick.
And I'm your host, Dave.
And today we've got Natasha joining us to paint Monsterpocalypse.
Monsterpocalypse.
By Privateer Press.
Yep.
Yeah, these things are really cool.
Yep. Today you're going to be painting a Gorgadra.
Wow.
Which is the first of the destroyers.
And it's actually sharp, too.
Hashtag mouthful.
Mouthful?
Yeah.
Gorgadra.
Gorgadra.
He's a planet eater.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Like
Well.
Galactus.
Possibly.
Maybe that's where the inspiration came from. There's
Rick still hasn't learned.
I throw down another pop culture reference. He just doesn't get it.
little detail.
And wash over me.
Fantastic Four.
I'm all staring at it. Look how cool.
This guy.
I don't know.
So yeah, so we're painting
Just smiling
Monsterpocalypse.
Yeah.
This is Privateer Press. It kind of is reminiscent of Pacific Rim.
Oh, it totally
Oh,
is. Yeah.
Well, it's in that whole vein. It's the whole Godzilla,
Kaiju, robots.
big robots game.
Yes.
Monsterpocalypse was actually a game. It was a pre-painted collectible miniatures game that Privateer Press did. I'm not sure how long ago.
Many moons?
No, not many moons. Maybe like 10 years ago.
I'm pretty sure it's 10.
About 10 years ago. This time round, Monsterpocalypse is a hobby miniatures game.
Okay.
Where you buy the box, you know exactly what you're getting in the box, which miniatures you're getting, and you have to paint them. A little bit of assembly.
Yeah.
And some painting.
I didn't have to assemble this.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Thank you.
Not a problem. We thought for your first full show with us that we'd give you the big
Yeah.
monster to work on.
Oh, I love it. I really appreciate it because these are really mini.
Yeah, not a problem.
Because we're working
Hence
on
the title.
little tiny.
Tiny.
So you're working on some of the tiny tanks for
That's crazy.
from the Defender X
Yes.
box. Who are part of the Defenders, the Protectors.
Yep, we're here to save the city.
And I'm working on a couple of belchers. Can we see that there? Am I too
Belches.
close to the camera? So kind of little crazy little things that would just go around and eat parts of the world.
Nice.
So clearly you're on my team.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Gorgadra would go along and knock things down, tear
Yeah.
them apart with those huge big fists. And these guys would come along and
Eat it up.
eat it up afterwards.
Nice.
Yeah.
Get the scraps.
Yeah. So on the box art, you can see that there's some very cool. Oh, there's another shot of little guys. Gorgadra's there in like a kind of a fleshy sort of color, mottled browns and sort of tannish kind of look. At Gen Con, at the Privateer Press booth, they had some minis there that were painted by Ron Cruzy,
Okay.
who's their art director. And Ron had done this awesome paint job where it was these guys here, the Belchers,
Okay.
had like a fairly vibrant sort of pinkish purple along their backs.
Oh, neat.
And it sort of spread down into the white.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that's cool.
So that's what I want to try and sort of mimic
Replicate?
today. Yeah.
Okay. I can dig
And
it.
Natasha, you're free to paint it however you like.
Oh, good.
And Rick,
Because I've already started.
Yeah.
you're going to follow the box.
I'm going to try to follow the box.
Excellent. Excellent. So,
The box is
There we go.
definitely going to have some influence on how I'm doing it.
So you actually had an opportunity to play this a couple times, or at least once.
I played a demo, yeah.
Yeah.
So Oz, the guy who wrote the game,
Okay.
was running. It was kind of funny. He was running like 2 demos at once.
Okay.
2 boards side by side, and he was running us through sort of simultaneously.
Okay.
But yeah, basically it's a miniatures game played on a grid,
Okay.
which is
I want to turn the box over so you guys can kind of see
yeah.
what that looks like.
So you can see the mat, the play mat in there. So if we can bring that up. There we go. Okay, yeah. So you can see the thing. So it's a folded paper mat. It comes in the box. You get all of those little buildings, which are all sort of folded card tuck box buildings.
So you don't have to paint them, they're all
No,
part of
they
it.
all-
Okay.
They all come like that. So in each of the boxes, there's a big thing. So in Gorgadra's case, it's the big monster. Defender X is the big robot. And then there are 5 little things that are called units. So you have your monsters and your units.
Okay.
And the idea, of course, is for the monsters is to be destroying the city. For the robots, is defending the city. You move around. Each model has a certain movement value that you can move in your turn.
Okay.
And on the map, there are different sort of power points. So if you get to and put one of your units on that power point, you can add extra dice to your pool
Nice.
for attacks and defense and that sort of thing.
Cool.
One of the interesting things, while we've got it up on screen there, on the back of on the map, there you can see there are 2 white squares,
Yeah.
and there's a red and a blue.
Yeah.
So the white squares there, one of them says monster, and the other one says units. And you start with your pool of dice all in one of them.
Okay.
And as you use them with your units, you move them over to the monster pool.
Okay.
And then as you use them with your monster, you move them back to the units pool.
Oh,
So you've always got stuff
So they're
that
like
you
they're
can do.
taking over and like kind of transferring power.
And basically, yeah, it's feeding sort of back and forth. But you've always got dice that you can do things with, but you just got to decide, do I use them all for these actions? Do I use multiple actions for my monster? Or do I save some for later? So it's a pretty cool resource.
Strategic.
Yeah, like strategic
Yeah.
resource
I can dig it.
mechanic there, which is was quite neat. When we played the demo, the monster cards are double-sided. So there's one where it starts, most of the monsters I think start off with about 12 or 13 wounds.
They
And
start off with that?
Start off with that, yeah.
Okay.
And when you take the first half, you flip it over to the point where you're critically damaged.
Okay.
So you might have the last 5 or 6 wounds on the back. But rather than being damaged and feeling weaker, the
Yeah.
monsters are getting angry, and the pilots of the mechs are realizing that it's their last sort of chance. They have a last.
They have a second wind?
Yeah, they get a second wind, and they start to become a little bit more offensive.
Oh, nice.
So the only downside of that is, of course, that you're almost dead.
Right.
But you just got that last gasp at the end, which I thought was also very cool.
Well, that is a pretty cool mechanic. To get a little bit rage monstery in your final throws.
Yeah. So at Gen Con, they had these 2 box sets available. But I think it's going to be hitting stores in September,
Oh, okay.
if I'm correct.
Nice.
And in the first, I guess the first set of releases over a couple of months, they've got 3 monsters and 3 mechs, so,
Nice.
which are pretty cool.
And Dave, I believe your interview with the gentleman from Privateer Press is now on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
It
it is?
is.
Cool.
It
Is it Leona's smiling,
Yes.
chuckling? Is it terrible?
No,
No.
I'm just chuckling because it's finally up.
Woohoo!
It's live. You
So
can
yeah, there's
go on to our-
chat I had with Dallas Kemp, who's the studio director. Yes. I think.
Yes.
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 Someone important.
Yep. But yeah, Dallas does a lot of their painting as well, miniature painting, and that's fantastic work.
Yeah.
He does some Twitch streaming too.
Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out.
If people enjoy the painting on camera.
I do.
Just so you know, Nick is here.
All
Keith
right.
is here. Jay Scott is here.
What's up, everybody?
Natasha, your daughters are here.
Yay! Hi, babies.
And apparently Amelia says that she misses Mom.
Aw, I love you. Mommy loves you so much. Don't mess up my computer, okay?
And if you guys want to follow Natasha on Twitch, because you stream,
I do at twitch.tv/CannonDollX. Cannon like the weapon, doll like Barbie, and X like X-Men. Cannon
Nice.
Doll X. It's silly to say it that way, but people remember it. And they don't misspell it.
Yep. And what can they expect to see on your Twitch stream?
I do creative, so usually when I'm building a new cosplay,
Cool.
either with foam or I rarely do my sewing stuff on there anymore because that means I have to set up in the living room, and then it's with my laptop, and it's not a very good connection because
Right.
my laptop is old. But if I do like sculpting and painting and foam work, I mean all of the things to create something out of nothing, essentially.
Excellent.
And then gaming. So
Or like
video games,
Okay,
yeah.
video. Cool.
yeah, like PUBG and Overwatch, and occasionally I'll stream from my PS4 for Assassin's Creed. It's just the best game ever.
Cool.
But I don't have a camera set for that one, so it's just my voice and watching me
Your voice on the screen.
assassinate people. But you hear me geek out because I'm obsessed with that game. I really love it. I can't wait for Odyssey to come out. It looks so cool. It's set like Spartans and stuff like that.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Matt says pro gamer.
Haha, shut up. Is my husband trolling me?
Already?
Uh-huh.
That was quick. Did you share it directly to him? Or?
No, he knows.
Okay.
He knows that was coming on. Pro gamer, shut up. I love you, I mean. Thanks for watching.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Dave,
Where you-
yours looks like a brain.
Like a brain.
A brain.
It does kind of have that look, doesn't it? Looks a little different from that end. Just like looks like something oozy,
Or like a candy.
like candy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, it could be candy.
So you're saying brains look like candy? Is that what you're saying?
They do taste sweet. I mean,
Oh, here we go again, that conversation.
what?
Matt says, I come here to troll Rick, but since you're here, I mean.
God.
That is true. He does, and I appreciate it.
Excellent.
Pretty good too. He's at the shop right now. You know, they just finished like 2 weeks of filming
Yeah.
for Man at Arms. Yeah.
Excellent.
What's that?
It's like this show where they make weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
yeah, like they bring your like books and video games and anime to life. It's really cool.
That sounds very condescending.
And you know, it's like, you know, really popular. And so much they have a TV show now too.
Oh yeah. And where can
yeah.
someone find that?
On the El Rey Network, or if in Europe, the History Channel, our Discovery.
Wow.
No, but seriously, they do. Their second season comes out October 4th. Pretty exciting, pretty soon.
Nice.
It co-hosts Danny Trejo, the man.
Danny.
The guy's so cool.
He's like 5'4".
He is so tiny. He's really tiny. But his personality, he's like 7 foot tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so cool. He when we were there last year when they were filming the first season, and Amelia and I went to left when we went to leave. I asked Danny for a photo, and I was holding the baby. And mind you, like all during the day, he would always come over. No matter what was going on, he'd come over and ask her if she was okay. And he would be like, you know, I was in Spy Kids, and I didn't have the heart to tell him that she was 3. She's never seen that, you know. But we went to leave. And I was like, hey, can we grab a photo before we go? We're about to, go catch our flight. And he was like, no. And I was like, okay, I respect that. I grew up in the industry. Like, sometimes you don't want to take a photo on set. And then he was like, no, not until. And he starts singing her, You Must Have Been a Beautiful Baby. Like the whole song. And then he's like, okay, now we can take a photo. And I was like, just in awe, like that just happened. And I was like, did anyone else see that? Because that was amazing.
That's super cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
he's such a sweet guy, and he's so nice to my husband and so kind. And they're like, well, and my husband is the only one who has, the parts to actually like tell Danny he's doing something wrong, or how to make it better, or like things like that.
Okay.
So if it makes you feel better, he trolls Danny too, to a certain extent.
I can dig it.
No, it's my husband really knows his stuff, and And
So-
Danny knows that, and he respects him.
So is Danny doing work on the show?
Yeah,
as
he's
well,
a
or just-
host.
I
He's the
understand
host of the
hosting,
show.
but
Yeah,
for
I
me,
mean, he
that would
gets
be-
to actually demo stuff too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And they talk about it like they have, I don't know, I'm guessing you never saw the first season.
I
But they
did, I
do
did.
like a little war room thing, and they talk about like what weapons they're going to build and things like that. And then at the end, after they make everything, they demo the weapon, and they talk about, because the main focus is historical stuff.
Yep.
And like the first season was a lot of how these weapons changed history. And
Okay.
so they talk about that, and they had historians, and then they kind of show, you know, what kind of damage it would do
Right.
to the armor that they had at the time or things like that. So it's pretty cool.
Okay.
It's really cool to watch. Was fortunate enough this season too to go out there and see some of the demos in person. And, you know, my husband has been doing this for like 4 years, and I'm still every demo, every time I'm like blown away. Like, this is so awesome. This is so cool. And, you know, occasionally I get to swing things too, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this last round I got to swing a
Nice.
couple of things that I was really, really super geeked out about.
Can we not talk about those though?
Oh no, we can't. We
Right,
can't
right,
at
that's what I'm
all.
saying. We can't talk
yeah.
about that.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, I was super geeked out. I was super pumped, Rick.
Thank you.
Rick. I was pumped.
Matt says Danny yells at me too.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I mean,
Also, Cannon is
why?
here.
Hey, Cannon.
Hey, I see Cannon said he got his brew grosh from Gen Con.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
What models are you working on?
We're working on models from Monsterpocalypse. So we've got the some of the boxes over there. But these are, it's Monsterpocalypse from Privateer Press. They're new.
Pacific Rim of board games, almost.
Well, actually, there is a Pacific Rim board game.
Is there?
Yeah.
Well, then never mind. This is not like that at all.
Not very bad.
That's true. Matt said that I swung something that your husband made as well, and I did.
You did.
hmm
You did.
I went out there and I was very Conan about it.
Yep. Have you had the sword on the show?
I have not.
Oh. We might have to do that.
I heard it was here.
It's not here in the office.
Oh.
No,
Oh, Matt said it was here when he was here.
it was.
Okay.
I have it. It now lays across my coffee table. It's like the centerpiece on my coffee table.
Nice.
Yeah.
So clearly you don't have children in your house ever.
Nope.
Well, unless, you know.
I mean, I have my kids.
My kids would be okay.
Yeah. When
They're
my
like, oh, okay.
when my kids are at the house, they're of an age where they're not really gonna mess with it.
Yeah. My kids will try to pick it up. Be like, it's okay, my dad made it. Oh my God. When we were at Otakon, Amelia went up to this Deadpool, and he was like kind of medieval Deadpool.
Nice.
And she walked up to him and said, my daddy makes swords.
Nice.
And he was like, okay, like looking at her like she's crazy, and she's like, bye. And then turned around and left. It was amazing. Like, she's like, why aren't you impressed by that? All right, well then,
Yep.
bye.
You mean
yeah.
nothing to me.
Yeah, you're dead to me, Deadpool. It was so funny.
Kids are the best.
She's so much personality.
So in 2 weeks-ish, Dave, myself, Leona, and Johnny are going to be gone
What?
to Indianapolis area, Fort Wayne. We don't
Fort
really
Wayne.
want to call Fort Wayne, but it's Fort Wayne.
Okay.
But so we're going to Fort Wayne for the what's called the Alliance Open House. It's a kind of like a trade show,
Oh,
Yep.
neat.
and
Some would say it's exactly like a trade show.
some would say that. I don't know who those people are.
People grounded in reality. I don't know.
Maybe that could be it. And we're going to be doing a lot more interviews with publishers there,
Oh, cool.
and
And where can we find those interviews?
they will be on our social media platforms, YouTube and the like, and Facebook. As Leona will put little teasers of them up there, and to direct you to YouTube to watch the full videos. So hopefully we'll get lots of cool information from the different vendors that are going to be there on some upcoming games.
Neat.
Also on what is like their big push for the holiday season.
Oh, yeah.
Also, James is here and asks, what factions are you painting?
We've got a bit of both. We've got the Defender X is one of the protectors.
Mm-hmm.
So Rick is painting the little tanks for the units for Defender X. And Natasha's painting Gorgadra, who's the Planet Eaters for the destroyers.
There you go.
There we go. Bouncing around.
Golgadra.
And I'm working on the units for Gorgadra, that support Gorgadra, the Belchers. And I'm painting them up in a
Keep saying that. I just think Bob's Burgers.
The Belchers.
The Belchers.
Yeah, the Belchers. Which one's Tina? Sorry.
No worries. But yeah, so we've got some of the good guys and the bad guys. I'll let you guys work out who is who.
Take the good, you take
Do we know
the
what
bad.
Kyle Lewis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is he trolling already?
Yep, it has begun.
That's Swift. It's who, one of our guys that we game with.
Okay.
The Cybertron Army. That's our
Your Twitch like
gaming
clan?
gaming clan.
Okay.
Matt's had for like 20 years.
Nice. Yeah, they're wondering, Kyle's like, who's the hottie? She looks like she has trouble coloring in the lines. How can she color figures?
I wasn't going to read that comment.
Well, Rick, answer the question.
Well, the question
The
is,
hottie's Dave.
The hottie's
Yeah.
Dave.
Yeah.
The hottie's
Clearly
Dave.
you're talking about Rick.
Now that one's out of the way.
his name's Dave.
Hi.
He's from Australia. The accent actually elevates his hottiness.
G'day.
Good day.
Welcome to Painting Happy Little Minis.
Jerk. What are they saying now?
that was actually a while back, and
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Matt said, Kyle, be nice, or don't. And then Kyle says, hey, you said troll. Sigh, no fun.
Ah,
It's all
okay.
fun.
It's okay.
It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
That's why I've got the protective goggles.
Also, Carl says hello.
Hey, Carl.
Hey.
And also, I'll just take the fact, said hot. My husband say that. My husband should say that, so. Because otherwise it's just weird. Makes me uncomfortable.
Also, apparently there are candies that look like brains.
Yeah.
Your
Mm.
daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Your daughter.
Oh, yeah. Did she say that?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. I'm sure she likes them and eats them. She's my beautiful little weirdo.
Yes, brains.
Brains.
It reminds me of like all the like Halloween themed.
Yeah.
Desserts
Oh, they're
and
probably like
stuff.
their little gummy brains.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm really excited about fall coming up.
Me too.
It's on the mind. I'm like, oh, almost September.
Oh my God, Michael
Therefore,
says so
almost
many,
Halloween.
Michael says
Pumpkin spice.
so many Halloween stuff right now already out.
Michael's does?
Yeah,
Dang it.
like really cool stuff though. Like
AC Moore has good stuff too.
the baby was freaking out when we were there the other day because she loves pumpkins, like crazy loves pumpkins, and they have like all sorts of cool ones. She's like, "Mommy, pumpkins, pumpkin, pumpkin." I'm like, "Okay, I just gotta find this stuff for Jubilee. Let me get out of here."
All right. So yeah, like I was saying about the open house, it's going to be a opportunity for us to meet and sit with a bunch of the vendors, the publishers, and creators and such that are going to be there. I'm really excited about the opportunity to hopefully get some more information on Keyforge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
That would be cool.
yes,
Just hold my arm back. Because that's not flattering.
James says, "Can you show the Defender X?"
so
Is it in
James,
pieces?
I can show you the pieces of the Defender X because
Rick didn't get him together.
well, I primed him, but I wasn't going to paint him because when you put the, let's see if I can put it right here in the close-up here,
Yeah, if you put it on your mat, yeah.
and you put it right here, on here you're going to lose a lot of the back end of the model, so I didn't want to glue them together. I wanted to just paint him and then glue them together, and hopefully it worked out. So yeah, but when you're all kind of said and done, he's gonna kind of look like this, and I don't have his arms here or his head, so but it
Okay.
kind of looks like that. Yeah.
Looking good.
Yeah. He looks like a Jaeger.
Totally does.
Yeah, but a really, really tough, tough one. And
It'll be nice to hear more about Keyforge.
I agree. I wish I could say something about the
Yeah.
open house, but I can't because I'm on lockdown. But let me just put it to y'all this way:
I can say something.
I've signed no
stay
NDAs.
tuned.
Yeah.
Make sure that you guys are paying attention while we're at the open house, because maybe we'll get one of the interviews out really fast after we do it
Yeah.
about Keyforge, because I have a feeling we're going to talk about it there with somebody that has a really intimate knowledge of the game.
Okay.
So
Good.
That was so subtle. I don't think
I have
anyone
no idea
got
what
what
it
you were
means.
trying to say.
Nope.
No. I don't get it.
Of course, Dave doesn't get it.
and I'm not going to say anything else.
It's got toy soldiers in it. I
Yeah.
don't get it.
That's all I got to say about that.
I'm very focused, laser focused.
Yeah.
This is really hard, by the way.
Is it?
Kyle.
Doing great.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
It's hard. It was like a lot of little intricate
Yep.
nooks and crannies.
Oh, for sure.
Ah.
Okay.
And it's like also trying to make sure it doesn't have like any painting streaks, and
Oh, where is it? There it is.
usually I get a little more time when I'm painting.
There we go. So what
Does
do you
look
think?
like a little brain.
How does that look?
Yeah, it looks good.
All right.
It's really
Yes.
Justin says good day from Melb's Australia.
I
G'day, Justin. Justin.
Norman.
Okay. I don't know Justin.
there's 14 people in all of Australia, and you don't know the one.
There's
Well-
only 14. Wow.
Yeah.
It's like 22 million, but anyway.
My daughter's named after
Just because
Australia.
you know 22 million people, Rick.
Oh, that's true.
That is
You can
true.
remember them all.
I can't. That's what's funny. And I hate to say it, but when I meet somebody that I have maybe met once or twice, and then I'm really bad at remembering people's names. I remember faces.
My husband's that way too.
So if I don't remember your
Yeah.
name, and if I say, "Hey, bud," or "What's
What's up,
guy?
dude?"
What's up, dude?"
Chief, champ,
Champ,
tiger,
boy, nah, buddy, sport.
jackass.
Sport.
Oh, sorry.
Jackass.
I call you sport.
Sport. Sporto.
Oh, Justin says Dave and I have met.
Oh.
I've actually gamed against him.
Oh.
Enough of the awing. Let's find out the
Wait,
circumstances.
wait. Oh.
My question is, how drunk was I?
Okay.
Wow.
No, what is it?
I don't know.
Justin said we have met.
He says
What
we
is an
have met,
hour?
and I gamed against him.
Okay. Cool.
Oh.
Wow.
Whereabouts?
Justin, good call on the drop. Bam.
Whereabouts?
Whereabouts? Justin, type in the chat below.
Planet Earth.
Yeah. What event? What was the tournament or game?
He
you
was
guys-
like, it was at your house.
Also, James says
Very rarely came to my house.
with
Over
the
Vegemite.
with the game, you
Yeah,
also
for
get to
Vegemite.
smash components like through the buildings in Monsterpocalypse,
Yeah.
and so that's why.
do?
Yeah, so that's like another added
Had a cool thing.
component.
The during the demo, actually I had the demo with a buddy of mine from Australia.
Oh, was his name Justin Norman?
It was not. Suck it. It was Marcus Anderson. Who was also from who was from Melbourne. Melbourne, Australia. Yeah,
It's his brother.
seriously. And I get to pick up his mech and body slam it through a building.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awesome.
neat.
Took like 5 points of damage for the whole thing, so like picking it up was 2 points and
Mm-hmm.
slamming it through
A
the
building.
body slam itself was another 2 points.
Oh,
and
that is beautiful.
another point of damage from going through the building, something like
Nice.
that. But yeah, it was cool.
That's fun.
It was a fairly quick demo, so. But he got the first first shot off at me and took some damage.
Uh-oh.
And we were like, okay, cool. This is going to go a little bit of back and forth. And then it was just like, slam. Yeah.
I love it. Rage.
Rage.
Also, Justin says back in the chatty GW Games Night in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
So there you go. 20 years ago.
Makes sense. A lot has happened.
No excuses.
Can you remember back when you were 45, Rick?
Oh,
Woo.
Damn.
Yeah. Barely, but yeah.
Cool.
You mean back in the 90s?
Back
also,
in the 90s.
Harvey asks, is this a new edition of the game?
It is, yes. So I think it's going to be hitting retail in September, I think. And it'll come out as these two box sets that we've got here, plus some blister packs of like additional units.
Oh, nice.
There's no point system to it
Okay.
at all. Basically, you have a monster. You decide on you think it might be a monster and 5 units or a monster and 10 units.
Oh, okay.
Monster can take up to 15 units with it.
Oh.
Or you could play a 2 monsters, 20 units game if you wanted to play a bigger.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So,
Because in the
Definitely.
interview, he was talking about how you could have multiple monsters,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
Dave, I just noticed this. That you can put the boxes side by side. It's one complete piece of art.
It's cool, isn't it?
Oh, nice.
Clever
it.
design.
Yep.
Is my husband still there?
He hasn't chatted in a little
Did he
bit.
get mad?
He probably has work to do.
No, he doesn't.
Does he not?
No, he does.
One of the other things that
He works so hard.
that you'll see if you go and check out the interview is some of the resin buildings that they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
which are really cool. It's a nice sort of variety. There's some light industrial, there's some office buildings, that kind of stuff. And Dallas is going to be doing a video tutorial at some stage on how he painted those.
Okay.
But they've got lots of little tiny windows,
Okay.
and it would take you like hours to go along and paint them all individually.
They got stickers?
No, he did this cool thing where once he painted the building, he sort of airbrushed it to get this cool sort of concrete look,
Okay.
and then sprayed it with a satin varnish,
Okay.
and then mixed up a slurry of paint, and wiped it over the building.
Mm-hmm.
So all the paint went into the
The cracks?
window
cool.
recesses,
Mhm.
and then you can just wipe it off the top.
Oh.
Yeah. So when you see that sort of thing, it's like, whoa.
That is
it's
pretty cool.
fantastic.
And you've already seen one of these resin models
Oh yeah, we've got them in on the
on the
video.
Okay.
Pretty sure they're in there, aren't they,
Yes.
Johnny? They made it into the final thing.
Yes.
Yes. Cool.
They
Thanks,
did.
Leona.
Also, Harvey
Yeah.
asked, will there be a drop bear model?
Oh my God,
I think one of these could be a drop bear. If I paint one of these up like with greys and white sort of fur, give it some ears, it'd be perfect. But
So
one of the other buildings that they had there was like a Privateer Press HQ building.
Okay.
The Privateer Press building doesn't actually look like that.
Right.
It's really cool how like the Privateer Press logo on top.
But you can smash through it?
Yeah, you can smash in the
Yes.
building. But that resin building is going to be in the organized play kit that's going out to
Wow.
that'll go out to stores. So
That's a pretty cool.
yeah, definitely a really cool prize.
That's looking good.
That's okay. You can go raw. If you want.
Yeah.
You know what that guy looks like he is?
Hmm.
Super pumped.
He looks like he's a little swagger to him too.
Yeah.
Like if you just lean him back, he's all,
Yeah.
"What's up? I'm about to destroy your building."
I'm going to eat your world.
Yeah.
Also, James was saying, I used to play the tournaments of the previous edition.
Okay.
Green. Can I have that? Yes, please. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So how does James feel about the new edition being a hobby miniatures game? So you need to paint the minis yourself and not collectible, in that you know exactly what you're buying in the box. So because I know some people like that,
Mm-hmm.
the hunt, the search, the
I think James is going to be like, you mean I got to paint more stuff?
Paint more
No.
stuff? I'd like it to be pre-painted and exactly what's in the box. Know what's in the box. There's that way. Like X-Wing.
Yes.
Like X-Wing,
Yeah.
yeah.
But of course, I like the idea of painting the minis.
Oh, James says so excited. Can't
Oh.
wait.
Cool.
Dang it.
So you were wrong, Rick.
I was
I was
wrong.
wrong completely.
I'm always
Good
wrong.
job, James. There we go. How are those tanks going over there, Rick?
Slow, as tanks will do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of tanks are they?
I'm going to call these ones forward assault ground pounders.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know what their actual
Have a look on the box
Dang
and see
it.
if that's their actual name.
GUARD. GUARD, Global United Advanced Research and Defense, protects innocents from the horrors of the Monsterpocalypse. GUARD has assembled the greatest scientists and military leaders to develop the most advanced force. But anyways, they're called, there's the repair truck, which has like a little hook extender piece on it, right there.
Right.
And then there are G-tanks and elite G-tanks.
Ah.
So I'm guessing like grav tanks and elite grav tanks.
Yep. So I think the, that small one you've got there will be your elite. Is that right?
They all kind of look alike to me.
Mm.
So
There are 4 of them. There should be 4 that are the same, and then one that's different. It's a little bit different there.
Leona's choking me. Thank you, Leona. My mic was a cattywampus. But yeah, so G elite or elite Gs and G tanks, and the repair truck. So
Right. Cool.
but I do like that GUARD, Global United and Advanced Research and Defense.
Yep.
Is a cool name. The GUARD.
Defending the planet from the planet eaters.
Yes. Like SHIELD.
I was just going to say that.
So the, actually, who mentioned it? Somebody mentioned, I think Canon mentioned Brugoth.
Mm-hmm.
Brugoth was a model that they did for Gen Con, like a Gen Con exclusive, I think.
Okay.
So one of the destroyers is very Cthulhu
Okay.
theme. So Brugoth is kind of a Cthulhu-esque monster that is holding like a water tank from the top of a building
Mm-hmm.
and drinking out of it.
Nice.
So it's like, oh.
I can dig it.
Hydration
All
is
right, I got
important.
a
Yep.
question here
Saw
for.
that one at Gen Con. That thing looked awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask this one. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Because I was going to word it.
There's a guy here from. His name's Rob Lewis. Got a question for you, Dave.
Okay, sure.
It says, do you remember a company called The Armory? Sold miniature paints here in the U.S. Diamond comic distributors bought them out in the late 90s. Then their doors closed. GTM, I guess, is owned by that company as well, or whoever you fall under. They made a paint called
Oops.
Medium
Oh,
Blue.
no.
I have been trying to track down an alternative with no luck.
Right.
I could change colors, but after almost 2 years of painting my chapter, that will look odd changing colors now. Is there a matching alternative, or can you guys harass the parent company and get the formula mixture? Well, I can answer that a little bit as far as the formula mixture. We cannot. Whatever happened to the Armory stuff, no idea.
Yep.
That is outside of our pay grade,
Yep.
and it's been years.
Years and years and years.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, they were based here in
Yeah,
Baltimore, weren't they?
it's literally where Alliance East warehouse used to be in Parkville
Right.
or
Yep.
Pikesville.
So unfortunately, Rob, we are unable to do that. I don't know.
Medium blue? Any?
I
So-
think depending on where you are, if you've got, hopefully you're near some good hobby stores, you've got to take that along and
Paint match.
check as many different paint
Yeah.
lines as possible.
He said he said he sent an email
Yep.
earlier this week to GTM's page, and he has said that he's like looked at pretty much every line, maybe except for Army Painter, as far as finding a match.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would agree though. That, you know, if you can't find it,
Yeah.
it's gonna. It's a cruel world, man.
Yep. Where did you pick it up from like 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Unless you've been 20 years, I can imagine. But
Yeah, because the Armory's
but 2
been
years
gone
ago,
for
yeah, Armory's been
many,
gone for
many
ages.
years.
So,
Shit. I mean, shoot.
shoot, what'd you do?
Painted over another spot.
Oh, okay, that happens occasionally.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Using the copper for the skin.
Yeah, I mixed
Yeah,
it with the
awesome.
brown.
Bill says she has so much concentration.
Bill what?
Bill Cole.
Ah, that's Bill from the that's Bill from the shop. Also from Man at Arms. You guys are not working in the forge right now? You're trolling me? Is that what it is?
They're all watching you paint.
I know.
And then your daughter says, it's Mr. Bill.
It's Mr. Bill.
Oh no!
No, I think it was a happy thing.
We love we
I think
love
it was yay.
we love and harass him.
Did you say
When
Bill?
we were at Otakon, it was awesome.
Bill.
Sydney and I snuck up
B-I-L.
on him. He was like standing at this
Oh, Colison.
replica sword booth.
Colson?
And I snuck up, and then I was like, "Oh my God, are you Bill from Man at Arms?" Like really loud, and he's like, "Really, really, Natasha?" And then there was like 4 dudes standing over here, and they all went like this, you know. And then sure enough, the guy's like, "Oh my God, man, I love your show," and all this stuff. And he looks at me, he's all, "Thanks,
Thanks.
thanks, Natasha." I was all, "My work here is done," and I left.
As you must.
Yeah.
I was going
It's
to say, hey,
awesome.
Bill.
Yeah, we love Bill.
But
Bill's a good dude.
do you remember
Used
the
to work with
old?
Bill at Games Workshop.
Oh,
Back in the
right?
day.
Yeah.
Did he really?
He used to make.
He used to cast the minis.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so it's the same Bill?
Yeah.
How
Worlds
odd.
colliding.
Yeah.
Worlds colliding.
It's Smaltimore. So.
It is.
Slide it down.
I didn't know
Do you
he
just call it
lived in-
Smaltimore?
I did.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Where
I'm
you-
not from
I was
here,
going to say,
so
neither am I.
yeah.
Hello.
But you've probably been here longer.
Possibly.
Yeah. I've only been here 2 years.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
Feels longer.
I've been here 16 years.
Is Bill the one that did
Feels
the
longer.
brass castings for the Conan sword?
Probably. He's the only Bill at the shop.
I mean, I don't know what the name of the gentleman was that did it.
What did he look like? Was he really tall like
If
you?
it was
I-
Bill, he's no
And
I
good.
had
actually
long
never met
hair?
him.
Oh, okay.
I only saw the individual doing the carving with the wax, and then
Okay, that would be Teddy. That's
Okay.
Ferentz.
Okay. And that was in the video. I didn't actually meet
Yeah.
any of these people.
Yeah.
Also, Bill says, hi, Dave.
Hey, Bill.
Ah.
Cool.
And Rob said that they got the last pot in the early 90s, late 80s.
Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Oof.
Yeah. It might be time to move on. Pick a new army. Pick a new army.
Jesus, Dave.
What? Am I wrong?
Your compassion is astounding.
I'm not here for my compassion.
You're here for the paint.
I'm here to paint minis.
Well, I think I wish you luck on your quest,
Yeah.
young adventurer.
We
the-
hope you
in
roll
finding-
a d20.
Yeah, because I mean, but I feel like even if the shade is slightly off,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
it's not going to be a detriment to the army itself.
Yeah.
Because
Agreed.
the paint doesn't roll the dice and kill the opponents
No.
by any means. So
Also, I have a question from Kurt Engstrom.
Oh,
Said, just tuned in. Quick question. What kind of primer, if any, do
Oh.
you use / prefer?
Hi, Kurt.
Natasha, you
It's
want
one
this
of my
one?
friends. No, I don't know the answer.
So I used Corex White by Games Workshop or Citadel Paints
Yep.
to prime these.
Also, see you, James. James is heading out.
All right. Bye, James.
Bye,
Have a good day. But it looked like when you primed the monster,
Yep.
you did a zenithal prime.
I did. Yeah. I've been doing
I
that a
was
lot
curious
more.
if they were prime. They looked. I mean, they looked like they were prime, but I didn't know if they came this way.
No,
Maybe
they're like a pale gray resin.
Yeah. Oh,
So
okay.
it is fairly
Okay.
close to that. But yeah, so I hit mine with the Chaos Black spray from GW, and then hit it over the top with a Zenithal Prime. So
Oh,
what
sorry, am I moving too much?
No.
Okay.
do we do? There we go. So you can
Oh.
see underneath is black. Maybe if I move it to the correct spot. There we go. I apologize. There's a huge camera in my way. I can't see the monitor. But what? so people know why I'm being dumb.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's what I do. But yeah, there are lots of spray primers out there that you can use.
I think we use the Army Painter one,
Pardon?
right?
Yep.
Oh no, the
No,
Citadel.
I use the
Citadel.
Core X White.
We use the stuff
Okay.
from Citadel. Army Painter has a great range of sprays, lots of different colored sprays as well.
Yeah, I've used the Army Green and the Rust Red primers that they make.
We use the Skeleton Bone as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah. But yeah, loads of very cool spray primers.
I love spray primers. So I use for foam stuff.
Nice.
Very convenient.
Yeah.
Just very quick.
Yeah, hand painting that and then hand painting the actual design would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
I also like it when I get to spray the pieces, like, and then just go in with hand detail.
Right.
That's nice.
Yep.
I like that. I can't pronounce his. We're just gonna call you Paps.
Constadinos. Constadinos?
Constadinos. Pops.
Constadinos?
We're gonna call you Pops. Paps.
Perhaps.
He says, "I still see no gloves. Eek, my OCD is."
No gloves.
Yeah, apparently is ticking. Because much like Josh from Mini Paint Studios,
Yep.
he wears gloves when he paints and will thin his brushes
both
on
of
his
his paints,
finger as he's working.
Right.
And Pap says Vallejo has one of the best primers if you decide to use an airbrush.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
That's
I
what we
Great.
need in here.
I
Surface
want
primers.
to relearn airbrush so bad. I don't know that was English. I just said. I'm
All the words
I'm
were.
trying to focus,
Individually.
like doing this and then talking at the same time.
It's a challenge, right?
It really is.
I have an airbrush. I have not actually used it yet for painting any models. I was going to use it on this big dragon I'm working on,
Oh, cool.
but
The Don't Share Dragon?
no,
Oh.
bigger.
This is five-headed.
A five-headed,
Oh.
like ginormous one.
But that's still from the Reaper range.
It is from Reaper. Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. It's like something Maul, but it's a five-headed dragon.
Darth?
What?
Yeah.
I can't say that word. It's not the name of the dragon. I mean, it looks a lot like that named dragon, but it's not.
Is that Tiamat?
I can't say it.
Okay, but I can.
Yeah, sure. But yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It has a very Tiamat-like look to it.
Okay.
But I'm not painting it like Tiamat.
Good job.
It's going to be like
Dropped it.
the blue dragon god in my world.
Okay.
So it's a five-headed blue dragon. And
Apparently, airbrush can help you a lot with the zenithal highlight,
Yep.
even on the smaller minis.
nice.
Indeed.
Dave, do you use airbrush?
Not enough, really. I should use it more, but I need to actually sit down and spend some time with somebody who really knows what they're doing and learn. I was talking with my friend Caleb Wissenbach, who travels the country with his painting partner in crime, Kat Jackson.
Okay.
And they paint. They do airbrush classes,
Oh, that's
Oh, nice.
cool.
which is really neat. So the big. They've just really sort of started doing a new class, which is their Airbrush 103. So
Okay.
they've got their 101 and 102.
Mhm.
Airbrush 103, you paint a whole night, like an Imperial night.
Oh,
of those
Jesus.
Things over the course of a weekend.
Nice.
It's like 16, 18 hours.
Dang.
So I would really like to do that, but at the same time, I want to go through their Airbrush 101 course first.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But, they're getting there.
Okay. Matt Gordon asks, I've always wondered, can you do a zenithal highlight using a rattle can of white instead of an airbrush?
Well, Zenithal Prime, yeah. Basically, it's the same concept. Rather than having the tiny airbrush sort of going in like this, you're a little bit further out.
But he's saying highlight.
I mean, that's
Highlight.
what it is.
Well,
That's what zenithal does. That's what the zenithal measure is. You're doing a dark and then bringing it using a lighter prime to highlight it, so your source lighting is coming from a certain direction.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So you're saying yes? It
Yes.
is possible,
situational. Yeah.
depending.
Skill levels. You're saying.
Ask him to describe the situation, and we'll see whether it's yes or no.
People are saying they and he meant
Yep.
priming,
Right.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah,
but yeah, people are saying that works.
for sure.
Also, Scott Coddington says hello.
Hello.
Where are you from, Scott? Inquiring minds want to know. But you know what real inquiring minds want to know is what y'all are working on yourselves, not just what we're painting here on Painting Happy Little Minis. And if you would like to share the fun miniatures that you're painting, or if you have any other questions, we have a Facebook group called Painting Happy Little Minis. You can just search it on Facebook. You can request to join. Someone will approve your request, probably Leona.
Probably.
I even left one for you, Dave, because you complained, and then
I got it.
today. Oh, did you?
I got it. Yeah. So
Someone requested, and
Cool,
I was like,
South
well, I
Carolina.
won't request because Dave wants to, and he made a comment about it.
Well, somebody came in and said, like, thanks for the ad. I hope it was you, Dave. And I was like, nope. Sorry. Somebody else on the team got there first.
South Carolina, apparently.
nice. Do you go to the Scarab convention down in South Carolina? I believe it's in Charleston. No. Columbia, South Carolina. I believe it's
Let's go through
Columbia.
all the cities.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the 3 major cities. There's only 3 major cities in all South Carolina, so
Okay.
I think. Or do you go to XCon in Myrtle Beach?
What's XCon?
It's more of a Comic-Con
Okay.
event, but they also have some gaming there. They have like War Machine, I think is what they used to have.
Okay. War Machine Gaming.
Yeah.
All right.
Cannon says I'm still painting my Lannister banner bearer.
Nice.
It's really weird. You keep saying that. Cannon.
Oh, Harvey says I'm painting World War II Australian infantry.
Oh, cool. Excellent.
I have nothing to say.
Hmm?
I was trying to think of a quippy World War II Australian reference, but
No,
they did a good job.
you got no idea. They did, didn't they?
They did a good job.
Yep.
What was Gallipoli based on? That the movie?
The movie?
Yeah.
It was based on the military operation called Gallipoli
Wow.
in World War One.
What?
great.
That's what I was wondering. What was World War?
Yeah, World War One. Yeah, it was. They attacked the Gallipoli Peninsula in Turkey. But
Oh, okay.
the big thing for that is that much of the Australian, I guess, cultural attitude post that event was based on sort of the things that the Aussies did, the struggles that they faced, the hardships and the really tough situation. So if you think of Australians as having a can-do attitude,
Yeah.
a lot of it's sort of down to that.
Nice.
Culturally, we've been raised that way.
Konstantinos, I hope I'm saying your name right. I apologize if I'm butchering it. Says he's from Greece.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
awesome.
That is super cool that we're getting
Yay.
someone from Greece watching
Greece.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
Someone
got to
said
be late there.
earlier. Someone said the
It's-
UK.
Yeah.
it's not too late.
No, it's
like
probably
6 hours
like
difference.
7.
7 at night?
Yeah, 6 hours. 6
Yeah.
hours difference.
Okay.
Keith says gold dragons for commission. That's what
Nice.
they're working on.
Cool.
Whoop, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Also, apparently, Scott said they are not aware of either conventions that you mentioned because I'm like Patrick Starr. I've lived under a rock.
Aw. Well, like I said, XCon is in Myrtle Beach, and Scarab, I want to say, is in Columbia, South Carolina. So, both worth checking out. You know,
Excellent.
yeah.
I want Dave to paint more dragons.
They are nice. Yeah.
You want me to paint more dragons?
More dragons.
Okay. No.
So, funny mail call today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, did you see when I posted up on Facebook? Because I know you stalked me. When I said send me all the goblins,
Yeah.
WizKid sent me 2 big boxes of the goblins. We Are Goblins.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Gravity boxes. Mhm.
Insane. So how many goblins do you have now? All of them?
How about,
3 minutes.
I can't do it. Hang on. There we go.
We're probably down to 2 now.
Yeah.
3, 2.
damn it.
Also, apparently, it's 2,200, and they're
Oh, okay.
working on 40K, Elder and Space Wolves.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Eldar. Silly elves.
Sweet elves. Exactly. Space Wolves are cool though.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of really cool stuff. Well, they have some really cool stuff coming up soon. The Space Wolves. I think the codex for Space Wolves in 8th edition is coming out soon.
Nice.
But there we go.
That looks really good. So, also, like I said, make sure you join us on our Facebook page, our Facebook group for Panhandle Minis.
Yep.
One of the biggest things we like to talk about here, too, our mantra, if you will, is support your friendly local game store. Go out to your community, join it up. If you're a painter, teach. If you are a new painter, learn by the by the ones that are there.
Find the mentors.
Find the mentors. If you are into any of the gaming like Monsterpocalypse, some of the best places to find new fellow gamers is at the local game store.
Yep.
Yeah, and we also really like it if you are at your local game store, take a picture. Selfie out in front showing the signage, or inside showing how awesome your community is, and send it to us or post it up on our Game Trade Media Facebook page, because we love seeing that. We love sharing it with everybody, because we love being a part of your community as you are a part of ours. So,
Yep.
yeah. Let's
So-
show off what we got here.
Okay.
You don't have to be done. I'm not done.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
Just found the blooper reel. There we go.
Yes, I'm sorry.
That's the
Okay.
first time that's happened. Ever.
Today.
Ever.
I don't believe you. It's my first time here, and I don't believe you.
I'm going to say that usually the glasses aren't filled this high. So there we go. There's one finish.
This
one
paintbrush is
almost
done.
finished and one
Those look great.
almost finished.
Those look really cool.
They look kind of cute
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the most creepy of
in
ways.
the creepy ways. Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, once I finish the armor on those, the gold armor at the front, I think I'm going to do like glowing green eyes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll work well.
Very cool. And I'm not going to show mine because they're not anywhere near done.
Okay.
So expect to see those in the group once I get it done.
Oh.
Oh, the evil that is Johnny.
Yeah. Good work, Johnny.
Dang it.
Mine's not done either, but he looks cool.
Oh, yours looks really cool.
Okay. There's still bits and pieces, and I'm gonna do highlights in green too, so
Nice.
it's kind of cool. I was quickly doing his underbelly.
Yep.
I was trying to give dimension too, so I painted all those parts yellow and then put the gold over it.
Nice.
Right. Yep.
I like it.
And then, come on,
He
spin
looks-
around,
he
spin
looks-
around
it's
faster.
Well, I think we're gonna have to. I'm gonna change the batteries on our
Yeah.
on our
There
Elon
you
Musk
go.
spinner.
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried that when you put new batteries in, it's going to spin the models off.
All right,
It's
they're
so
gonna
fast.
fly off.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice. It looks great.
Yeah. I think the choice for the copper.
And is this your
The
first
skin is really
miniature?
good.
It is.
All right.
Cool.
It is.
That's pretty cool. We got our first miniature painted by Natasha today. That's always fun. And what's also pretty interesting is we already got a tip for you.
Oh, really? What is it?
Pap
say?
says, tell Natasha that it is much easier to paint the whole miniature brown and then highlight gold off the brown.
I thought about that
Yeah.
too. Like after I did
did it.
it.
Nice.
After I'm left-handed, so after I was painting the brown and it kept hitting the gold.
No, but it looks great.
That I was like, crap, I knew I should have done it the
And
other way. Thank
your daughters say the little creatures look cute way more than they do creepy, but mind you, that coming from me.
That's from Sydney.
Yeah.
That's from Sydney.
They look cute.
They do.
They do.
Yeah, they are cute.
Yeah.
They are.
My Sydney's a little creepy, but in a good way.
Very
The best
cool.
way
Excellent.
possible.
All
I wanted
right.
to say, I wanted to give one
Yeah.
shout out though to Charm City Roller Girls.
Nice.
I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
So if you guys are ever in the Baltimore area or Maryland and there's a roller derby event going on, odds are
Or
you
anywhere.
well,
Go
go
roller
anywhere.
derby,
Yeah,
period.
yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, in
But
the-
I mean, come see Charm.
come see
too.
Charm City Roller.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
CharmCityRollerGirls.com.
Yeah. She's one of the coaches, right?
One of the coaches and one of the captains,
Yeah.
too. Yeah. Female trouble.
So you're what is it? The clubber,
No, blocker.
the
Blocker.
seeker.
JAMA.
This is not Harry Potter.
Oh, is it not?
The bloodshed.
Yeah.
The bludger.
Yeah.
Yes.
That means something completely
Yeah.
different in Australia.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, does it?
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Yep.
Okay, well, we'll get to that next time. So thank you, everybody, for joining us today for Painting Happy Little Minis. I'm Rick,
I'm Dave.
And I'm Natasha.
and we'll see you at the game store. Guys, we're super excited to share that our new book, The Overstreet Guide to Collecting Tabletop Games, is now available.
We love tabletop gaming as much as you do, and we're so thrilled to share the finished book with the community. This book covers the history of the tabletop industry, from classic board games like Monopoly to collectible card games like Magic, and of course, RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons.
The book also highlights some of the top talent in the industry, featuring interviews with Peter Atkinson, Matthew Mercer, Larry Elmore, and many more. Plus, we chatted with collectors from all walks of life who shared their own knowledge and insight about tabletop collecting.
We also discuss everything from the impact of crowdfunding on the current state of the industry, as well as take a look at all sorts of ways to preserve your collection for years to come. This book provides a perfect snapshot of the tabletop industry at large and shows what makes this hobby so great.
You can head into your local game store or comic shop right now and pick up your copy of the Overstreet Guide to Collecting Tabletop Games. If they don't have it in stock, you can order your copy through Previews, through Game Trade Magazine, or through gemstonepub.com.
Thanks for watching Painting Happy Little Minis. If you liked it, leave a like and a comment below, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any new content.